Okay, today's historic Central Phoenix tour is going to be a unique one. This is a historic home. This is at 7th Street in Roosevelt. It is 829 North 8th Avenue. Listed at $699. This is listed as a 3-2. I kind of question that. I'll get into some details as to why you could use it as a 3-2, but it does not have technically enough closets to be a 3-2. Just want to mention, someone who did this front yard loved their shade. I love this person for loving their shade. This is how all of our yards should look in Central Phoenix. Those are all low water trees. That's not something that's sucking a lot of water down, but it creates a lot of shade. Now, this house looks to me like it was an Airbnb. Usually when they're kind of tricked out like this and fully decorated and fully furnished, it's because they were an Airbnb. This one's really, really unique. This is going to take a special buyer. If you like unique kind of home, this is a space for you. Not a lot of the historic details are left inside, and who knows why. I don't think we should be judging people for that. This might have never had them or not had them for a really long time. It may have been, through different cycles of life, lost most of its historic character. But you can see here there's a ladder up to this loft. They're considered this one of the bedrooms. There's no closet space here. I don't know that I would consider this to be a bedroom. I'm not sure how you could use it functionally as a bedroom. Also, I'm not going to show myself struggling down these ladders backwards trying to film. But you get an idea of what's going on in each of these two loft spaces. So head upstairs to the second, or up the ladder, I guess, to the second loft space. This is kind of it's got it staged as an office/sitting room. I suppose you would use it as that. I don't know if you're an artist. Maybe you could use it as an artist space. Sorry about the camera work here. Kind of struggling just a little bit there. Coming up into this loft, and also a little bit of finger action there. But yeah, we've got a desk back here in this little area. You could use it as an office. Use it for, like I said, an artist space if you like. Going to turn around here, just kind of give you a bird's eye view of the main living space. You can see there's a sitting area there. That would be, I guess, a living room. You've got a nice open concept kitchen that we're about to show here. All the modern decked out appliances and some other little extra storage space. Here we've got a pantry, got some open shelf storage there kind of in the corner that you can see in just a second. And here's your laundry space as well. So stacked unit in a closet, but hey, you're not buying this house if you have kids or a large family. This is probably not going to be the home for you. One of the things that I see in these houses that I believe are Airbnb, there are a lot of Airbnbs that seem to be hitting the market. I think the returns are not where people expected them to be, especially as interest rates went up. They've got a photo booth area. That closet has wallpaper inside. I'm assuming that's so that you could get your space on Instagram. Bathroom, I like the wallpaper. I really do. It is gray and white. It is kind of on its way out, but in this particular instance, it works. And head into a second seating area. Again, this looks like it would have been just for a giant family to rent out for Airbnb. We're really close to downtown, just south of Roosevelt and just west of 7th Ave. So nice backyard, a couple seating areas out there as well. And then we head back into the house and we're going to go downstairs. There is a basement in this house, kind of unusual for Phoenix in general. They're also considering this to be a bedroom. There's no closet down here. It would be very easy to add a closet down here. I think there's probably an issue with legal egress technically. So legally this would not be a bedroom, just simply because there's no way to get out, no second egress to get in and out. You could open up one of those windows. I see that pretty commonly in basement homes where they've got a larger window and a kind of dug out space where you can get out if there were to be an issue with fire. Lastly, we're going to head back around to what I would call probably the primary. It's technically the only technical bedroom in the house. So again, this is not going to be a large family kind of house. This is going to be something that, one or two people live in most likely. Here's the primary bathroom. I would probably put a door here so that this were private space, since we have that bathroom around in the other area. And then here's your closet for this bedroom. Last but not least, here's the actual primary bedroom. If you have any questions about this home, you can call me at 480-694-7643.